Welcome to another episode of Game Time. This week we're at Del Norte High School, home of the Knights, and their esports program, and instructor Marta Anderson. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I want to jump right into the esports program and let everyone know this is only a small segment of the large esports group and team that you have. How have you seen esports grow here at Del Norte over the last couple of years?
We started with a 5-person team 3 years ago. We rotated 3 teams through those 5 computers. That was 15 members our first year. Now we're up to 90 officially this year. I really make sure that their grades are good and that they're playing well and sharing their toys. And I don't know, y'all enjoying it?
Yeah!
Let's go.
Well, I have to tell you, I'm quite impressed with the setup, with all these computers, the artwork all around, not to mention the game playing ability. You have reached the playoffs in 4 of the 5 championship battles. What does that say about the depth of this program and the variety of different skilled games that they're good at?
We focus a lot on communication. I really make my captains take a leadership role. They pick training exercises. They pick who's going to play on their teams, and we work together as a team to fill in the rosters.
You've been really involved in social media, walking the hallways saying, hey, come play for my Rocket League team next year. I just heard you try and shout down some students. How has that helped promote the program?
I think everybody really wants something else to do with their time. These are for like non-traditional students. A lot of my lovely students are like they're not going to be your traditional softball, baseball students, but they still want to be a part of a team, earn a letter jacket, and this provides them the opportunity to do that.
How did you get involved in esports and running this program?
I've been playing video games since I was, knee-high to a grasshopper. I have all the PlayStation stuff, and when this opportunity came up, I was like, yeah, I play video games. I would love to help. And they have taught me more than I have taught them. So it's really all about the kids.
For those who aren't familiar with an esports program and what it offers, what sort of benefits does it give high school students like these?
A lot of our time we work outside on different skills. They're doing training packs. You might have overheard one of our young players is actually paying for some coaching from a professional Rocket League player so that he can have a little leg up, he's hoping, for the playoffs next week. So they're working very hard to try and gain their skills, work on communication, and play well.
We have League of Legends, Madden NFL 22, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Rocket League, Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Do you have a favorite, or do you expect more of a success rate out of one of those games over another?
I think we have a really good chance at probably 3 of those top titles this year, so I'm really excited about that. We do have a couple of big battles coming up next week with Rocket League. We're playing Los Alamos, and they're undefeated, so we can get them. We've got some good teamwork going on. Our League of Legends team, I think, is unstoppable this year. So we're going to communicate well, think of some side plays, think of some other strategies, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be on the stage for both of those, and if not, Mario Kart. Let's go, our brand new team this year.
What does it take? What's it going to take to lift that blue trophy and win the esports championship?
I just think communication, teamwork, them working well as a team, not getting bogged down on any of the minor setbacks, and really celebrating our successes.
All right, well, hopefully we'll have some success to celebrate once the championships are all done. Good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you very much, sir.
We'll be back with more Game Time after this.
The New Mexico Activities Association is excited to announce the NMAA 24/7 mobile app. Whether you're a student, coach, parent, or player, you can have the power of the NMAA right in the palm of your hand. Find scores and schedules, follow your favorite teams, receive special offers from NMAA sponsors, get state championship information, highlights, features, and much more. Download the free NMAA 24/7 mobile app in the App Store or Google Play. Get it now. Are you living the life of an athlete? The New Mexico Activities Association brings you Life of an Athlete, a resource for students, educators, and parents to understand the challenges students face. Athletes, did you know one night of drinking will negatively affect your athletic performance for 2 weeks? Or that athletes who drink and do drugs are twice as likely to get injured? Alcohol's effects can reduce a high school athlete's potential by as much as 20 to 30%. Are you living the life of an athlete? Log on to lifeofanathlete.com to find out today.
Do you love sports?
Do you want a front row seat for exciting high school sports action in New Mexico? If the answer is yes to either of those questions, then becoming an interscholastic sports official may be right for you. The New Mexico Officials Association is looking for individuals age 15 years or older to serve as officials in 10 different sports. No experience is necessary and training is provided. If you're interested, call 505-923-3110. That's 505-923-3110, or go to the website nmact.org and click on the Officials tab.
Hi, I'm Christopher Simpson from Dunedin High School. Welcome back to Gametime.
Welcome back to Game Time from Del Norte High School. I'm here in the home of the Esports team. Switching gears to baseball, the Farmington Scorpions are one of the top 5 teams in the latest Max Preps rankings. They're led by first-year head coach Kerry King, who graduated from Farmington High School back in 1989. I recently had a chance to speak with their head coach about their squad, how they're playing, and their roster, which is filled with 11 seniors, but only a couple of them had varsity experience leading into this season.
A lot of the guys that are seniors without varsity experience, I've had them back on the C team level. They've moved up with me on JV, but even prior to that, I don't know if you know this, but baseball is kind of big in Farmington. So, a lot of these guys have been playing since they were young, and fortunately, a lot of these guys have been playing together since they were young.
Farmington won it all in 2018, and even prior to that, when I used to work up there, it was just kind of a dominant program in the state of New Mexico. What do you need to do as a head coach to kind of reestablish that?
My focus this first year has just been trying to reestablish accountability. That was something that I think that just, right or wrong, everybody has their opinion, but I think when you have a disciplined baseball player, the game is built on failure. But if you have players who are disciplined, at the plate, in the field, on the mound, I think that breeds success, that breeds accomplishment on the field. So I think in order to get our program back, to where it has been in the past, I think that's the first step, is just remolding some of our players into more disciplined, more accountable players. And that's taken some effort, but we're going through our growing pains, but the guys are embracing it. I think a lot of guys know what it means to be a Farmington Scorpion, and they truly want to see the tradition carried forward.
You'd played for Farmington back in the day. I see the jersey behind you, which looks sharp. How is baseball different now with the group you have than when you were playing? And did you ever think that at one point as a player you'd be leading this program?
I remember Coach McLemore saying that I might be one of those guys that goes on and coaches someday, and I thought he was crazy. After 22 years of accounting, I felt, I had sons that came and played for the program. I coached summer league, and it just seemed like there was that itch there, right? And it never went away. And so it just seemed like natural to go back, to get my teaching degree and to get back into teaching, or to get into teaching and get into coaching, get back into the program. Coach Trotter, I can't thank him enough for inviting me back into the program. But to answer your question, the game doesn't change, right? It's the same game that's been played 200 years ago. Certain things get emphasized, certain things get focused. Guys want to try to drive the ball. The home run is cool, but we're still playing the same game that I played when the Coach McLemore taught me back in '88 and '89. We play solid defense. We try to pitch well. If we need to push bunt, if we need to drag bunt, we can do that. But then, we'll be patiently aggressive, and we'll look for our pitch and put a good swing on it too.
Did you happen to win any state titles as a player?
No, sir, not as a player. That's the bitterness that I have, is we lost. And I say bitterness with a smile on my face. I'm not like a grumpy old man or anything like that, but We lost in 1989 in extra innings, 3-2 to Carlsbad. That was the Shane Andrews generation down in Carlsbad. We had a shot. It was there. I still like to think in the back of my mind that we pull it off, but they made amends for it the next year. I believe in 1990. The group that was with us in '89, they went forward and they avenged our loss the next year.
So are you counting down the days to get to the postseason, and you want to face Carlsbad in the state final to get your redemptive shot?
That's such a trap question, isn't it? I don't want to be, poster board material for anybody else, but no, you know what? It's going to be cool just to get there if we're fortunate enough to get there. Yeah, you mentioned that we won it back in 2018. My son was a senior on that team that year, so I got the experience of being in the dugout and seeing the last out recorded, and then all the guys going and dogpiling. If that happens, that'll be cool. But just getting back into the state playoffs after a few years of, after COVID, not having state playoffs, and then after a couple of years of not making the playoffs, it'll be cool to just for our guys to get that opportunity. Hopefully we finish as a top 8 seed and we get to host a 2 out of 3 series in Ricketts. That'll be special. That alone will be special. And then whatever happens after that happens. If it happens to be Carlsbad, I will be nervously happy. Probably won't get a wink of sleep the night before, but in some way that'll be like the baseball gods smiling, right?
The Scorpions have a key doubleheader coming up with defending state champ La Cueva on the 23rd, which is also the same date of the Esports Championship Finals. Good luck to all the teams competing in the Esports Championships this weekend. Make sure you tune in next week to find out who walked away with the blue trophy. We'll see you next time on Game Time.